came and played here, I think. But it was 1963, if I remember, and I came to United in 1963 as well. And Paddy Crerand started in 1963. It was a big year for United.
Well, I mean, George, the best player's ever been here by a mile. An absolutely fantastic footballer.
Yeah.
And I watched him playing for Northern Ireland as well.
Yeah.
Once saw him play against Scotland, Windsor Park, and he virtually played them on his own. Just the greatest footballer that this club's ever seen and is ever likely to see again.
Yeah. Well, he could do everything. He was a wonderful dribbler. He could tackle. He could head, shoot. It was just exciting. Every time he got the ball, everybody was excited. He was a wonderful player, wonderful entertainer.
As they used to say, well, there was nothing of him in Northern Ireland. They said there was nothing of him. He was just a wee man, but he had a big heart, great skill. He just had everything.
Courage.
Perfect football.
Do you think George will ever be forgotten?
Oh, of course not.
Never.
No. One of my memories of George is him walking down there with his boots over his shoulder, not like the present-day guys, you know, cosseted. He was one of the people. He was party to everything. He was a great fellow.
Apart from just having sublime skill, he had courage by the bucket load.
He did.
You couldn't kick George Best out of a game. You could try, but you wouldn't do it. That goal against Chelsea, no, that goal against Chelsea in the League Cup, where he dribbled all the way through on that mud path and left Harris on his backside and everybody. Magic.
Yeah, I remember seeing a picture of his legs after a game. They're absolutely black and blue. And but he didn't flinch, you know, he just carried on playing. Fantastic, really. I mean, a real tribute to him. And he was also very clever and bright, which not everyone appreciates. He was an articulate man as well. And he never really, I think, lost his love for United, and particularly Matt Busby.
I'll tell you the greatest moment I think about George Best was when he took a very, very mediocre United side to the top of the league. I think we were 6 points clear at Christmas. He disappeared and we finished 8th. That says it all.
On the field, I don't think anybody can match him. Gascoigne, not even close. Ronaldo, maybe touching, but not really, because George Best had everything. Head the ball, dribble, fearless, and he could play on pitches with 10 inches of mud. I'd like to see Ronaldo do that. He meant so much to me, and basically, when I was a lad of 8, I tried to play like him. Even with my hair, I tried to comb it like him. One Christmas, my uncle brought me a Man United kit with George Best, and that day I got up and he said, that's the best present I've ever seen.
George Best sold 2 dummies and now has made a chance for himself. His hat-trick!
This is Best. Wriggling out space. What a fine save! What a fine shot, Georgie Best!
Fantastic player, speed, finesse. It was like a feather running down that wing. Fantastic. We miss him.
On the field, it was his trickery. He was born before his time. He was playing like a 1990s player in the 60s and 70s. For everybody seeing how good he was brilliant. All his peers loved him. For a young lad, can't beat him.
He was one of the best footballers, in my opinion, that ever blessed Old Trafford.
George, I've got to say, in all honesty, he's the greatest footballer I've ever seen live.
He'll never be forgotten.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why he'll never be forgotten.
Yeah. If George wasn't so pretty, it could have been Ryan Giggs.
Never forgotten.
Never.
Always remembered.
It's all about George. George is the best. That's why he's called Georgie Best.
Do you think he'll ever be forgotten around these parts?
You'll have more chance of the sun not coming up tomorrow.